Hey everybody, it's P. I'm here to share a couple projects with you guys. This is a metal sign that I created for my secret, the January Super Secret Squirrel Cigar Box Swap. It used to look like this. I got these at Joann's. They were on clearance for like $1, and they were normally $9. This says $9. Anyway, good metal sign. I did not realize that this was paper though, so that made it a little difficult at first. I sanded it down, spray painted it black, and then went from there. This is the My Mind's Eye Lost and Found 2 paper collection. It's kind of a bluish green. The colors and the theme for this month were Winter's Romance, and it was supposed to be pale aqua blue, Victorian pink, and cream, and you could add gray if you wanted to. And so I painted the whole thing black, added the paper, curled it and tore it here in the corner, added some little, these are from Teresa's store, enchantmentscrapbooking.com, the little roses right there. And then these are Wild Orchid Crafts. These are from Teresa's, and these are I Am Roses, and just a bling. And when I did with the leaf or the vine, geez Louise, the wire on the roses, I took and threaded pearls on there and then just wrapped it around itself again, creating a pearl leaf. I really, really like that. And I also did that with the little baby ones. I took, I'll bring it to you. I took a little pearl and added it to the vine before I stuck it in there. And then I took 3 little roses right here and stuck them through the crewel of the paper. And put some lace behind here. This is lace that Miranda gave me. Hey Miranda! And the letters are Recollections, and I really love the font of them. And then I just dab them with a white dabber paint by Ranger to soften it a little bit. I didn't want the glitter to be in your face. And then I inked it up a little bit with the walnut stain as well as the paper here and there. And these little things right here on top of the dot for the eye, they're bead caps that I turned upside down and stuck the Swarovski crystals in the middle of them on both the eyes. I think that turned out pretty cute. This is lace. I think Miranda gave it to me. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, sister. This is a Teresa Collins key that enchantmentscrapbooking.com I purchased there. And some little roses, some more pearls, some hand-dyed seam binding that I had done, a little butterfly that I punched out with my Stampin' Up! Sizzix punch. And this is some vintage lace that I had, and some more flowers, and the pearl that I had done on the stem. Curled these, Arlene curls the vines or the wire from the flowers, and I did that on the cherry blossoms, and then I just attached a little rose to it. I thought that was sweet. And then this is lace from Joann's, and then up here on the corner I have some charms. This one says Trust in Your Dreams, and then on the it has a Swarovski crystal on it, and the other side says Be Free, a little wing and a key, and then it will hang from the chain. And then I can't leave the back alone, so I created a pocket just out of the Lost and Found paper, and she can tuck her inspirational ideas or whatever she'd like in there. So, and just my usual signature, the P and the butterfly. So that's the first piece that I created for her, and I'm really happy with it. Pieces of chipboard, and I think they measure 6 wide by 7 1/4, I do believe. And just covered it with the My Mind's Eye paper again. I'm using what I have, and this is the first collection. And this was a my mother's a watercolor artist, and she has lots of little pieces of mat board I conjure out of a pre-cut mat. And just stuck some acetate and some paper in there, and she can pull out the tab to put the picture in. And this is a vellum piece that I covered in more paper. A quote by Winnie the Pooh I love: "If you live to be 100, I want to live to be 100 minus 1 day, so I never have to live without you." And then just some, this is one of Teresa's flowers from enchantmentscrapbooking.com, and some hand-dyed seam binding that I did. And this is one of Carla's little leaves, Carla001 on Etsy, and just some Prima lace that my Titty Boo had given me. The other side is the calendar. I'll have to angle it this way. I used more of the Lost and Found paper, some bloomer trim that, little bloomer trim that Amy had given me. Turned out perfect for this piece. Thank you, Amy. And some vintage lace that I got in a rack, and some Carla001 pearls, and another one of Teresa's flowers, and a Carla00 wheat spray. Now I cut this one, I took some of the beads off to make it small, and it's one of the clear ones, and I love these things. They are my favorite. And then some vintage lace and some more seam binding that I hand dyed, and then a little curlicue. And this is Making Memories paper that has a lace edge to it. And this little piece of acetate was a gift from Janet. She sent me some seam binding with this, and it was wrapped around this packaging. And I thought it'd be perfect for the calendar, because that way she can just use removable adhesive for calendar pieces, and or sticky dots, and it won't rip the paper. And then I just added a Making Memories charm. It says "Live Your Story" on there, and added some chain and a Tim Holtz curio knob. Go right through the paper. So I think that's pretty cute. And then to keep her, and this is a cinch, I used my cinch and this binding that I got from Teresa. And to store all the pages, I did the inside with some more Lost and Found, created pockets, and just stamped a stamp on there. Tucked these in the little pocket. And this is one of the flowers that I got from Tracy's Treasures 24. She's a real sweetie. She knows I can't crochet anymore, so she gave me that. And this is actually one of my grandma's buttons out of my grandma's button jar. So, and then on the other side, I created a pocket too for the other 6 cards. This is a little charm that I found at the thrift store, and just a little stamp, and this here matches that there. Isn't that kind of cool? A little key, and then just a tag that I got off Etsy, and I took the backing off of Making Memories, or maybe it's Recollections, Fleur de Lis Brad, that I added some black paint to. So that's my calendar. So this is my box. It's just the wooden cigar box you get at Michael's. I did a crackle, and the crackle turned out perfect in some areas, and other areas it did not. I had some streaking, and this is already the second time that I've done this box. I did this box twice. So what little trick I did was I used some Tim Holtz crackle paint right over the top of this. And what it did is it reacted with the crackle paint that was already underneath it and caused it to crackle even more. So I'm really happy with the effect. I hand dyed the seam binding as I wanted the iciest aqua blue that I could possibly get. I did it in a basket weave all the way around the box, attached it to the inside, and put pearls at each cross point. The butterfly has been in my hoard vault and was a gift from a friend many years ago. She said, "I know you'll use it for something." And this was a perfect project. Even though it's a little bit big, I used it anyway. It already had it is metal, and it already had the glitter on it, and it's a filigree, and it's just gorgeous. But it was missing a body, so I took one of the Melissa Francis key plates and put it on there, and then just added a little flat back pearl to it. And this is also Melissa Francis, and it's a piece of vellum, and I put just a piece of paper from the scrap from the Inspire sign behind it. Added some I Am Roses rose there, and some more seam binding in a darker color. I have dyed yards of seam binding trying to get the right color. Some Recollections bling, and then just a cluster of seam binding that I dyed, and flowers. There's Carla001 on Etsy's little bling flowers, the pink wheat sprays, the white leaves are hers, the little tiny pink porcelain flowers that are Juliana flowers, those are hers. The little baby roses are from Teresa's Store Enchantment Scrapbooking. These are I Am Roses, and then just another Melissa Francis key that goes with the key plate over here. And then I did the pearls on the stems again, and I dyed these with Lindy Stamp Gang. This is all the roses have been dyed with Lindy Stamp Gang, as well as all the seam binding is done with Lindy Stamp Gang. I mixed the colors myself. After I got it mixed up, I called it Aquafina. Just because I thought it was really cool. And then some more Joanne's lace, and then it does have little feet, and I crackled them as well. And then the inside, I'm hesitant to show this, but I did this is handmade mulberry paper with some silver flecking in it, and I just did some really pretty sparkle velvet ribbon in there. Some of my projects, and then I did one more project, which was Bridget had given me this really cute, big, huge, giant clothespin, and added some Cynthia Lou Who bling to it, and a Making Me Returns that says Forget Me Not. So, thank you, Bridget. It's awesome. So those are my projects, guys, and I will see you with more projects soon. Thanks for watching.